Support for Radio Friends comes from Columbia Healthy Smiles, the dental office of husband and wife team Dr. Batson and Dr. Abe, offering comprehensive and customized care to patients of all ages. Learn more by calling 573-721-9039 or online at www.columbiahealthysmiles.com. And welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, October the 27th. We've got Lois Long with us today. And of course, whenever Lois is on, we talk about caregiving, we talk about dementia, we talk about Alzheimer's disease, something that will, and I think I can say that definitely, will affect, if it hasn't already, will affect each and every one of us in one part of our life. And good to have you here, Lois.
Thank you, Paul. I want to share a poem today that I wrote recently, thinking about how we look in the future and we think about the past, but let's look at today, and it's called Pansies.
Pansies.
And you know, pansies have a variety of colors, and they're just a real bright spot when they're where you can see them. Pansies. I planted pansies yesterday. Thought of all the possibilities. They smile continuously in colors and contrast. I prayed yesterday, thought God was near. Love smiled in my life, in voices singing hope. Yellow reflects the sun's light and is pleasant to the eye. Purple holds light deep into itself. Warmth reflects compassion, lifts me if I'm down. Truth emboldens courage, with roots to my ancestors. Brown edges yellow, they merge as one. Black centers purple, as black holes absorb light. Contrasting views are singular, but may not be far apart. Friendship lives within and holds my heart secure.
Very nice, Lois. And I liked especially the line about conflicts, but yet they may not be that far apart. If we open up and listen to each other, sometimes we find that what we disagree on or think we disagree on, not so far from what we agree on.
And it's like the yellow and brown pansies with the brown centers and the purple ones with the black centers. There was my comparison.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah. Very good.
Well, what I wanted to talk about today, I was listening to called the Sunday Paper that Maria Shriver has online each week. And she brought up some great ideas related to October 10th being World Mental Health Day. Mm-hmm. And this began in 1992, but she began with some shocking statistics. And again, I want people to think about the differences and similarities between dementia and an organic brain disease where the brain tissue changes and mental health and what those situations involve.
Let me ask you a question in here. You said an organic brain disease. Is that what dementia is?
Yes, the tissue in the brain changes. The plaques in the brain, get stuck there. The Lewy bodies, the atrophy when the brain tissue dies and there's just a hole when you do an MRI. So the actual tissue in the brain changes in Alzheimer's and dementia.
And there's a hole there?
Yes. Yes.
So if you have dementia and or you're trying to be diagnosed with dementia, if they do an MRI, they're going to be able to see that.
Right. And the other things they see are the plaques and the the tangles in the neurons. You can see the changes, okay? But how do you see mental health changes? We talk about people who have mood swings, who have PTSD, who are bipolar or have schizophrenia. Those are mental health conditions.
Mm-hmm.
And so even though it changes behavior, the two situations are different.
Totally different.
Yes.
Okay.
And so what I wanted to share was some information about the mental health issues. And the statistics show that 1 in 5 adults suffer from a diagnosable mental health illness. So people with mental health, much like dementia when it starts, don't go and get a diagnosis and, begin to deal with and treat the situation necessarily. Nearly 2 million children between the ages of 3 and 17 have diagnosed depression. These are kids in school, and they're dealing with depression. That's a heavy in my book.
Yeah, it is.
And then suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the United States. Now, Alzheimer's is the 6th leading cause of death, but suicide affects all ages as well.
Mm-hmm. And that's brought on by mental health problems and depression.
Most likely, or the anxiety, or fitting in with the popular group at school, or not being treated fairly when you're trying to do your best playing a sport and the coach doesn't appreciate your gifts. There's all kinds of things, but
Right.
I'm talking about the kids. So what she suggests is that we can practice being open to sharing the truth of who we really are underneath the dementia, underneath the mental illness, who we are. We need somebody to really listen to us and what we're struggling with. And I think that's how I see the support group for caregivers that I work with, caregivers of persons with dementia. So this fit both scenarios. And what they say basically is don't suffer alone, be a light in the world, be creative. The best gift is finding ways to gift yourself. Your mind is amazing, and I know we're running out of time, but instead of saying, I'm losing my mind, be kind to yourself. You're just as honorable, and your mind is just in there like everyone else's.
Right. Lois, you're a wonderful lady. I enjoy having you here. I feel you're an inspiration, not just to me, but hopefully to our audience too. You share good information and good thoughts. If people feel they need help or assistance, that 800 number for the Alzheimer's Association helpline is 800-272-3900, right?
Correct.
And that's 24 hours a day.
And the consultant will direct you to a person to talk to.
Okay. Lois Long, please come back again.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for listening. pepperpmissouri.edu. Drop me a line if you want to hear something.